Okay, hey everyone, we're back in Wales. Got myself a new camera, brand new GoPro, so I've invested in that, which is good, so I shouldn't have any more camera problems now. It's very nice, it works really well, waterproof without even having a case or anything on it, so it's really good. And the goal for this trip is flooring, so I'm just organising the place. I'm going to start at the back, so I need to move this pile of flooring that I've got here to the front and lay down some beams like I'm doing here, get it all level. I've got to do a bit of jiggery pokery because I didn't get the floor perfectly level. Down there is a bit of a slope, so I'm just going to lay down these beams and get everything leveled out nice, and then we're going to start fitting this flooring down. Hopefully we've got enough. I don't know if we do, but I'm hoping we do. The walls are all done, all completed, look really great. You saw that in the last video, but I'll just show you again. We've gone all the way around. We just did a single mix today, so we've just gone all the way around. So that's all looking great. So yeah, I'm just gonna organise this wood pile down here over to there, so my short ones and my long ones separated, and then we're gonna start laying those beams at the back. We've got a couple of days to do this, so it should be good. Alright, so I'm just laying these out here, just trying to get an idea of what I'm going to do, how everything's going to work. So yeah, they're literally just laid out on the floor, so it's levelling that off. As you can see at the front there, I've needed to pack them up a little bit just to raise it up because it's slightly out of level. That's how much it's out by, about 30mm or something there. So I'm just experimenting. Obviously I'll get the spacings even, and I'm trying to work out what's the best spacing so I can utilise the most amount of my wood, because my wood's in different lengths. I've got more short ones than I have long ones, so I've got to try and figure out the most efficient spacing. So I'm doing that now. Then we're going to do this back part, move all the stuff onto the back, and then we move on to the front, but it's already getting quite late, so I don't know what we're going to get done today. Okay, so this is what we've got going on here. So as you can see, the floor's quite out, so this is now level, so that beam, I need to put some pieces under there. As you can see, that's how much we're out by, so about, I don't know, 80mm or something. So I didn't do so good when I laid the foundation. It's pretty hard to see, it's almost dark. I've got these little light going, but it's just inside a bucket to diffuse it. So I'm just about to cut these and screw these, and then we can start laying a bit of floor at the back here. I'll probably get this screwed in tonight and sorted out, and then probably start laying the floor tomorrow, and maybe time lapse that. Okay, so I've got these beams down now. Over here where there's a bit of a gap, I've put a bit of cement that I had left over. I only had like half a bag, so I just used it as like a support for under that. I put a bit of wood next to it as well, as you can see. I'll just show you this side. Just like that, just extra support, because obviously these are orientated that way around. I did it that way to save height, but they needed a bit of extra support. As you can see, the back section is now laid down, the beams are laid down, the level, everything's ready to go. Just need to start laying the flooring on top of it, and then we can move all the stuff from the front to the back, and then we can do the beams at the front. That way we can work inside. So we're a bit messy in here because we haven't got much space, but it's all looking good. So tomorrow we start fitting the floor, and should all work out nice and level, and we definitely have at least this back section done by tomorrow, no problem. Okay, making slow and steady progress. You can see I'm cutting the boards, I'm letting screwing them in as we go along around the edges and just using the jigsaw. Can't really see, but yeah, getting in pretty close around the edges. Malena's getting pretty good with the drill. So we haven't got enough flooring to do the whole floor, but as for damn sure, we've probably only got enough to do this back bit. So we're just gonna do this bit for now and have a plan for the other half another time. We'll figure something out, maybe paper bag floor on the plywood or something. We'll figure something out. Okay, just having a quick break. It's going down slowly. It's a lot of work actually. We're both getting pretty tired already. I've got to cut every single piece twice, and then each piece has got 6 screws in it. So yeah, it's quite a bit of work. Been at it for quite a few hours now. We don't seem to have got a huge amount done. See, there's the edges. Getting it quite close to the wall. It's pretty difficult because the logs stick out at different angles and stuff, but we're getting it pretty close. Going around the log. Just like that. Using the log scribe to do that. And yeah, we've got that bit left to do. Not a very big pile of wood. So we need to start thinking about what length to cut things in and stuff. Malena's here, she's been screwing and she's pretty tired. What's the time?
Not sure, I think it's around 1.
About 1. Started at 10, we're already tired. A couple of maggots. Okay, so making progress on it. Just taking a long time. We've only got this bit at the back left to do. Malena's still screwing lots in. We've got lots to screw in, but I haven't got too many more to cut along the back there. Haven't done over here because this is going to get covered up by countertops and things, so I thought it was just a waste of material. But look how much oak I've got left. Hardly any. So literally we had enough flooring to do half the house. So we're gonna have to figure something else out for the front here, but that's part of it anyway. You know, we had it was free, we used it, so we'll figure something else out for the rest of it. So we're gonna get that done and then get tidy and have a nice evening. Okay, so I made a video of me installing the last piece of flooring, but then it deleted itself somehow, or it wasn't recording or whatever. Can you stand out of the way of the light? So, that's it, perfect. So we got half of it done, which was our goal. So it's all done all the way to the back, all the way up to the walls and around the edges, around the posts, and you know, a few gaps here and there, but it's rough sawn timber, so we're got it pretty close, and it's much nicer in here now. So we're just tidying up, and now we've got to make some dinner. But yeah, successful day, very successful. I messed about with the time lapse a bit. So yeah, we're gonna do the beams across here tomorrow, but we haven't got much oak flooring left, so we're gonna have to think of something else for that. But anyway, we're gonna have some dinner. Okay, so we've just cleared this front area, moved all the stuff to the back, and we're gonna start trying to figure out how to get all this level. And we don't have much flooring, so we're gonna do what we can, what we got. Okay, so we're just trying to figure out getting a level here. Got a laser over there going down to here. Floor's about 30mm out, higher that side than this side, and so on. So I'm just using these beams to put a level on them. So I'm going to have to plane down this piece of wood here to make it level, and then rest our beams on top of it so we get a level starting point. So that's what I'm going to do now with Malena's lovely help. Alright, so we cut a little strip off this piece here.
Oh, I stopped on the back.
No,
oh, sorry.
Just keep focusing. So we cut a little strip off the piece here. Yeah, God, you're useless. GoPro, stop recording. You're supposed to follow my finger if I point
Sorry,
somewhere.
I can't see anything.
GoPro, stop recording.
I can't see.
Right, so take two. Right, so I'm just using level, checking that I've got this straight. We've cut a strip off this. That's now our level line that we're going to work from. This piece here, which I'm going to screw to these two beams, is the plan. I'm going to do that now. And then we've got a level starting point, which is what I didn't have before when we built this platform. So I'm going to make that a level point, and then we can work from there and use this other level line that we've got here, and hopefully come up with something that's raised and actually level is the plan. Okay, so that's about all we can do with this floor for now because of a lack of materials. I need to bring a few more of these beams with me, but that's the idea. All those are in their level, and over here, so we just need to fill in all these spaces so we can actually lay floor over it. I'm sure you get the idea. We've got a level platform to start with, so I'm going to try and do a bit of plumbing, run my plumbing under there and stuff now. I feel a bit dizzy and stuff. I think I might be getting ill, I don't know. It's not help. Just being cold and damp, I think, doesn't really help very much being here. We need to get a wood stove in. Okay, little job for this afternoon is to just run some plumbing, so I just need hot and cold over there and hot and cold here, running over to there where there's going to be well, there's the cold water coming in, and there'll be a hot water tank up there. So got this 15mm easy fit plumbing pipe. I've just got to run a very, very simple hot and cold supply just under the floor here, so I'm just going to do that now.
Oops.
Okay, good stuff. That's just temporary. Okay. Okay, that's a little job done. So all we have is hot and cold. One will come from a hot water tank, which we heat from the wood stove. The other one will be mains cold water, which is already coming in here. And then they follow around the perimeter of the room, just behind there, so I can get to it no problem in the future if there's any reason to. And then there's a T up to the sink where they're just fixed temporarily until there's a sink there, and then they come off under the floor from the T over to where we're going to have a bath, and then 290 degrees up to there. They'll go into taps obviously. So see, really easy. I don't know if it's right, but it'll work. I don't know, I've done this before. I pretty much plumbed my flat similar way. So right, so we're just packing up, about to leave. So we just got ourselves a little wood stove. I know it's a bit dark, again it's a gloomy day, but that'll be, it's got to have some legs and stuff on it, and it'll be up on a bit of a platform, and I'll put some stone and stuff around it and all that kind of good stuff. So just a little one for now, and we'll see how we get on with that and heat the place up. And yeah, it's 5 kilowatt stove, so that should do nicely. Yeah, so we're just packing up. We got most of our stuff sorted out, so we're only here for a couple of days, and yesterday I didn't feel so good, but I feel fine again today. But we got to go today because we've got to get back. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I did a bit of experimenting with the new camera, which was good. It's a bit annoying. The computer I've got doesn't really like the 60 frames per second that the GoPro records in really well, but it's hard to edit because of the 60 frames per second. It doesn't want to keep up with it. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I also wanted to say thank you to the people that supported us on Patreon. Really generous of anyone that's donated on there. It really helps. That's what's gone towards contributing to the new camera. So yeah, big thank you to those. It's really much appreciated. And so yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon to try and figure out what we're going to do with the rest of this floor.